Hello, and welcome back to Space of Laces. I'm your host, Jeff Meyer. Today, I'm going to start with a light 'em up segment of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Once again, I talked about it in the last episode, the Pirates aren't invested in winning. They could care less. All they care about is doing well enough that fans buy merchandise, come to the stadium, and be mediocre. They don't care about winning a World Series, and it's very evident by the fact that the Players Union essentially brought up allegations against the Marlins and Pirates for what they're exactly doing with the profit revenues they're receiving from the MLB. Players Union essentially saying, hey, these guys are doing something funny with the money. They're not investing in the team, and they want to be looked into. So apparently the Pirates president, Frank Conley, apparently disregarded this, says they're not being investigated by the MLB. They haven't done anything wrong. I'm not really sure how that is or what exactly going on there, but I thought it was interesting. I pulled out of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. The president made a statement to them. It says the Pirates have and will continue to invest its revenue-sharing receipts in an effort to put a winning team on the field. A winning team. That right there sums up the last 20 years of Pirates baseball. All they're concerned with is putting a winning team on the field. Enough to sell tickets. Sell merchandise. They don't care about winning a World Series. They don't care at all. They do not care about winning. When your only goal as an organization, as a professional sports team, is to have a winning team, that is bullshit. That they aren't doing themselves anything. They're not putting a team on the field that can win a division, win the World Series. I don't know. It's just very frustrating. It's unbelievable that he had the balls to say that to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. You know what? We're doing everything we can with the money. We just got rid of Kutch. We got rid of Cole. It's an extra $19 million. We're investing in the team. We're putting a winning team on the field. Bullshit. You're going to put a winning team on the field. I will be surprised if you guys crack 500 this year. There is no way you're having 500 winning percentage this year. I'll be happy if they win 65 games, 70 games. I feel like that would be a really good year for the Pirates. And how shameful is that to say? 65, 70 wins is a really good season. Considering the last couple of years, they made postseason runs. They were able to crack the playoffs. I wouldn't say postseason runs, but they were able to crack the playoffs. Get rid of Kutch, get rid of Cole. Harrison's going to be going soon because apparently he's not happy. He wants out. He wants to win. He wants to play for a team that's going to invest and have a legit shot at winning the division and winning World Series. And the Pirates aren't that. It's shameful. The whole organization from Bob Nutting to Frank Conley, all these guys, I don't even know if they're saying their names right. I don't care. I don't even want to know their names because they're a sham. They're bullshit. It's like that one South Park episode when they call shenanigans on stuff. Well, I'm calling shenanigans on the Pittsburgh Pirates. They don't want to win. They don't want to invest. All they were doing is trying to make money, and they don't care what kind of product they're putting on the field. But apparently, they say they do. They said, in an effort to put a winning team on the field. That is bullshit. A winning team. What does that even fucking mean? That's another problem. If you really want to win and you want to invest in a team, the first thing you should say is we're trying our hard to build from the ground up to have a team that's a chance of winning a World Series, not just winning, having a 500 winning percentage or winning enough games to be relevant. But that's the problem, though. They're not going to be relevant this year. They're going to be mediocre. They're going to be piss poor. I'm boycotting the Pirates, as I said earlier on Space of Laces. You guys want change? Pirates fans, people of Pittsburgh, if you want changes, boycott them. Don't buy their shit. Don't watch it. Don't attend the games. Because at the end of the day, if you hurt their wallet and you make a big enough dent in their wallet, things will change. Management will change. The whole trajectory of the team will change. It won't be going down and sinking like it has been for years. But it's disgusting. Being a Pirates fan has to be the hardest thing, other than apparently being a Marlins fan, because they're in the same situation basically right now. But I want to transition to the NFL. This weekend is Super Bowl Sunday. It's finally here. Been watching a lot of football all year. It's been a lot of fun. The Steelers didn't quite make it as far as I was anticipating or hoped. Thought they'd at least make the AFC Championship and have a chance of making the Super Bowl. Thought they'd be playing against the Patriots. That didn't happen. The Jaguars did, who lost to the Patriots. The NFC, you have the Vikings who lost to the Eagles. It's ironic because they're playing the game in Minnesota, and it would have been the first team ever if Minnesota would have won the NFC Championship to play in their home stadium for a Super Bowl, but that did not happen. The streak continues. Minnesota lost at Philadelphia. So this weekend, it's the New England Patriots versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Should be a fun game. Should be a real fun game. I just checked on Bovada before coming on the podcast. Right now, currently, I think it started at 5.5 points, but currently the Patriots are a 4.5 point favorite, and the over/under for the game is 48.5 points. So I think this weekend, I'm going to be putting my money on the Eagles plus 4.5 in the over. I think I'm going to do a little parlay this weekend. I like parlays in Super Bowls. It's a lot of fun. Usually have a nice payout. Makes the games very, very exciting, very interesting. So I think I'm going to go with the underdog. Eagles plus 4.5 in the over. I think they're going to score a lot of points. I think Tom Brady's going to come out, be precise, put up a lot of points. I think we're going to have a similar game to last year. It's going to be a high-scoring affair. I don't think we're going to have quite the early onslaught and lopsided game like we did last year with the Falcons coming out 28-3 against the Patriots. I think it's going to be a close game throughout. After last game, I'm high on Nick Foles. I don't think Nick Foles can beat Tom Brady. And I know before they played the Vikings NFC Championship, I was shitting on Nick Foles. Didn't think he had it. I don't think he's the best quarterback ever, but apparently he's been doing enough this postseason to help the Eagles in the wake of Carson Wentz going down, not having Carson Wentz. So Nick Foles is doing enough, but I don't think he does enough this weekend. I think the Patriots pull it off. I think it seems like every single Super Bowl Tom Brady's been has been a very close margin, usually a 3-point victory. He hasn't really been in any blowout Super Bowls. So I think this game is going to follow that trend, and I think the Patriots are going to win by 3 points. I think the Eagles are going to be able to cover that spread, but I think the Patriots are going to win. I have faith in Tom Brady to do enough to beat the Eagles, but I think this game just boils down to, will the Eagles get a pass rush, and can they run the football? Because if this is just a shootout game and both teams are scoring a lot of points, I'm taking Tom Brady. I'm taking that experience. I'm taking that Super Bowl composure that he has over Nick Foles. But if the Eagles can get in a dogfight, and if they can put pressure on Brady all game, ramp up that pass rush, get in his face, make him throw dimes all over the field, make every throw he makes very, very difficult, the Eagles have a chance. And if you can run the ball in this football game, if you're the Eagles, and control the ball, control the clock, that really, really increases your chance to win this game. So if the Eagles want to have a chance to win this game, you better bring pressure on defense. You better run the ball. You better control the clock. And I know Nick Foles threw the ball very, very well in the NFC Championship game. But if they get in a shootout, I'm taking Tom Brady. Tom Brady will do just enough to win the game. So if they can run the ball, control the clock, keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands, I think that's their best shot at winning. But it's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be fun. I know for a fact, if Philadelphia wins this game, the city of Philadelphia is burned to the ground. Those fans will burn that city to the ground. A lot of people in Philadelphia are extremely excited for this game. They're very, very pumped, looking forward to it. But I thought it was interesting. I saw some stuff on Barstool. I saw pictures and signs outside of some Minnesota Viking fans' bar areas in Minnesota. And basically, like, Eagles fans, be prepared to get full beers thrown at you, because the fans in Philly were awful to the Vikings fans 2 weeks ago. They were awful, throwing full beer. I saw so many videos of fights and throwing full beers. It was outrageous. And I think Eagles fans are going to get a little tough love when they come to Minnesota. I don't think they're going to have the red carpet laid out for Super Bowl weekend like it happens for most fan bases and most Super Bowls, considering they just beat the host in the NFC Championship. which would be the Minnesota Vikings. The Eagles just beat the host, so I think they're going to get some tough love. Like I know the Vikings fan got some tough Philly love, which is rough, but I think the Eagle fans are going to get their own taste of their own medicine in Minnesota. But I don't know. I'm excited. I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't looked into it. I'm assuming Gronk's going to play, but he went into the concussion protocol after the Jaguars AFC Championship game. I can't comprehend if Gronk doesn't play. It's a Super Bowl. Just from a PR standpoint, you want the most iconic tight end in the game to be playing in the Super Bowl easily, other than Tom Brady, of course, New England's best offensive weapon. So that he's going to play. There's no doubt in my mind he's going to play. If he doesn't, man, that's an uphill battle for Tom Brady. And I said on the last podcast, conversation's over. It's history. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever. The only conversation we're having now is if he's the greatest athlete ever in like professional team sports, that is. Because right now, Michael Jordan is heralded as best basketball player ever, best sports figure player ever on sports teams. But Tom Brady's right there. If he wins this weekend, his impressive Super Bowl record will go to 6-2. This is his 8th Super Bowl appearance. He has 5 wins under his belt currently, only 2 losses. I talked last week or 2 weeks ago, or last week on the last podcast about how that record could be way different because he's played in like I said, that's why I like the Patriots winning this game, but I like the Eagles covering because when he's played in Super Bowls, they've all been close games. All those games have come down to one or two deciding factors that's come out, in a 3-point game. I remember his first Super Bowl came down to field goal against the Rams. Then he played the Panthers with a field goal. He played the Eagles a couple years ago against Don McNabb and Andy Reid's team. It was a field goal win. They lost to the Giants by field goal. I think they lost to the Giants again by field goal. Beat the Seahawks by 3 or 4 points in that one where Russell Wilson should have won the game but threw the pick. So they've all been close. I kind of rambled there. I was rambling, scores and whatnot. But, hey, Tom Brady wins. That's 6 Super Bowl wins. If Tom Brady wins this weekend, he will tie the Steelers for the most Super Bowl wins ever. He himself will have as many Super Bowl wins as any other organization has total. That right there is mind-blowing. So I expect the Patriots, Bill Belichick, to have the perfect game plan as always, and I expect them all to play well and the Patriots to win. But I'm hoping the Eagles can have a pass rush and run the football and make it interesting. But I'm very curious to see how that Patriots defense does against the Eagles because I don't think they have a good defense, and I think it's been proven multiple times this year, especially with the first game of the year when the Kansas City Chiefs went to Foxborough and put it on New England Patriots. So I don't think the Patriots have that good of a football team. But what I will, or excuse me, not good of a football team. They do have a very good football team, a very good defense, I should say. I don't think the Patriots have that great of a defense. But what makes up for that is Bill Belichick and that coaching staff making sure that all their guys are in the right positions, know what's going on, they're coached very well. That's the one thing I think is always undermined with the Patriots. The Patriots play very, very, very good situational football. And that's always overlooked because that's one thing, that's like a mark of a great coach and a great team. Those situations that come up in certain football games, Bill Belichick always has his players prepared for him. So they're never, looking at the sideline, freaking out, yelling at each other on the field, not knowing what to do. Bill Belichick puts them time and time again in the correct positions to make plays. And that's situational football, whether they're down 10 on the road, it's 4th and 15, down 3 points at the 40-yard line. You know what I mean? Like, I could say, rattle off so many different situations, but he has gone over them. He's gone over them all with his team, and I don't know how he does, and I don't know how other coaches in the NFL don't. But the New England Patriots know how to play situational football. They know what to do, what to expect of them, where to be, and what position. So I just think the Patriots have too much for the Eagles this weekend, and Tom Brady will win in his 6th Super Bowl. But I hope I win some money this weekend because, like I said, I'll be betting on the game. I haven't really looked into any prop bets yet. Those are usually fun. I think the dumbest one I'll never bet on is the national anthem going over 2 minutes. They have it every year. So, like, they also have, like, if the coin flip be heads or tails. It's just crazy. The prop bets, if you guys aren't familiar with betting or haven't bet on games or sporting events that much, look into the prop bets for the Super Bowl. They're fun. There's a lot of them. I know last year, just like prop bets, what kind of color hoodie will Bill Belichick wear? Stupid shit like that. It's so funny. But it's a lot of fun. Super Bowl weekend. Steelers season didn't end how I wanted it to be. I was hoping to be in Minnesota this weekend to watch the Steelers win a Super Bowl. I keep saying it. Whenever the Steelers make the next Super Bowl, I'm going to be there. I'm going to blow my entire savings. I don't care how much money it's going to cost. I'm going to go, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for the atmosphere, the experience. I'm going to be in that stadium watching them. But this wasn't the year. And shout out to Philadelphia Eagle fans and New England Patriots fans because your teams made the big dance. Should be a fun one. I'm very excited, and I'm taking the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots winning this game, but I think the Eagles are going to cover the spread. But I wanted to make this one short and quick today. Super Bowl weekend, that's all I really want to talk about. I want to talk shit on the Pirates because, honestly, fuck the Pirates. I'm just over that organization, over management, over everything. Trade all your stars away. Don't want to win games, not looking to win championships, so I'm not interested. I'm boycotting the Pirates. You know what? If you aren't interested in winning games and winning World Series, I'm not interested in you. And I'm so glad that the Steelers are my favorite team. I'm more of a football guy, so I'm glad to see that an organization like the Steelers that try to win, put good teams. I mean, it's a little different in football because you have the salary cap. Salary cap's a little different in baseball. But anyway, the Steelers do it right. The Pirates do not. The Penguins are getting hot again. I know the guys in the big show talked about they went in depth on the Penguins. I'm just glad to see that they're doing well again. Hopefully they can make another run here. It's this time of the year where they need to start getting ready for a playoff push. But even the Pens, great organization. They have some of the best players in the world. You have Malkin, Crosby, Kessel, and they've went out and they've made the necessary trades and acquisition to make sure their team is competitive and winning Stanley Cups. I mean, they went back-to-back for last 2 years. So just wish the Pirates would follow the trend of the Steelers and the Penguins of winning championships and bring home a World Series to Pittsburgh. That'd be amazing. But I feel like I don't even know if I'm going to see it. It's so weird to say because I'm 24, and I don't know if I'll see it in my lifetime. The Pirates are, in my opinion, that bad a situation. I don't know if I'll ever see it. I'm pretty sure their last World Series championship was 1971 or something like that. It was in the 70s. Could be wrong. Don't know off the top of my head, but it's been a while, and I don't know if I'll ever see it in my lifetime. It's crazy to think about it like that. But had a lot of fun today, guys. Should be an exciting Super Bowl Sunday this weekend. I'm not sure if the guys or myself is going to do anything Sunday, like a little pregame thing. Not sure. Might put something on Periscope or something like that. Maybe put on Facebook. Maybe a Facebook Live. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to them, see what their thoughts are. If they want to do something extra. But hey, it's been fun. It's been real. This is Spaces or Laces. Have a good one.